Looks like we've got a pipe leak in here somewhere. Have to see whether it's that union there or it's up here. Actually, I think it's that. Tighten that up, otherwise we're going to have another puddle. Yesterday we had a bit of a play with this and the video was too long, so I edited it out. Anyway, here's what we were doing yesterday with this. I wasn't sure if one of these had a cold starter button, but I can't see one on it. You give it some heat? Go on, try that. I don't know. Is there a light for the heater? Might be gone, the ball. When these used to fire up, they used to let smoke rings out. Go on, here to go. There you go. See that then? Used to be standard that in the morning. Give it some revs. Oh, where the heater plug's gone. Oh, there we go. What we like. Steering seems a bit heavy. I don't know whether it needs a new filter on the steering pump or something. Just checking the power steering reservoir. It's not low. Our survey says, yeah, pretty low that. Got the filter in there as well. Just topped it up now with oil, so he's going to start it up and try it, see if it makes a difference. It was quite low though. There we go. Easy to start when it's warm. Is it alright? Yeah. It's alright. Just sort the Massey now. Oh well, that was an easy fix. Don't think the Massey's going to be as easy unless that is just low on oil. Bit of rev. Need to get a flap for the exhaust, stop water going in the turbo. A few people have said just rub this down and then paint it with a clear varnish. Well, if you look, there is actually no paint left in places. It isn't just stained, it's fell off. So it will get completely repainted, and possibly before the MB track, because it's a lot quicker to do. I think looks like you could take the cab off in an hour or so, and the wheels off, the bonnet off, spray it all red, do the wheels red, put them back on, do the body panels, repair the cab where it's damaged and put that back on. So we'll see. I don't know when we'll do it, but that will probably be the quicker refurb than the MB track. What's Andrew doing with a piece of metal? Don't scratch them. Looks like there's a bit of a water leak on here. There's something growing in the middle as well. Yeah, we're trying to work out what's going on with the steering. I think it's the gearbox low in there, down there, sort of underneath. Wait. This bonnet's solid, you know. The bonnet's not rusty. Well, it is rusty, but it's not falling through. But that's going to be the problem. Either making that or buying one of them. Top of the roof's only flat steel. Does anyone know where I'd get one of them from?
Yeah, I think that's made by Duncan.
It's not that bad. It's just this gutter's rusted off.
Not the inside.
Still pretty solid, you know. Apart from there, along the front. That's a bit rusty. It's only a bit of tin, that though. I've got the birthday bumper behind me now. My name is not on it. My birthday is tomorrow. So last night, unknown to me, I thought I was just going for tea with Charlotte, but it turns out there was other people there, and it was a little bit of a surprise for me and Joe Webb, whose birthday's today. Anyway, Amanda's girlfriend tagged me in a story on Instagram with a birthday cake, so now everyone has been texting me today saying happy birthday. Well, anyway, it isn't my birthday today, but it is Harry Whites, Christopher Megan Maggans, Dan Gibbs, Ollie Cummins, Barney Boyd, Liv Laden, Jason O'Keefe, Louise Powell, Matthew. I need to know surnames. Someone said it's Matthew's birthday tomorrow. Can you wish him happy birthday on YouTube? Don't know who Matthew is, but he's on there with a question mark. Will Jones, Jack Maloney, I don't know. It's an Irish guy. So happy birthday to all you guys. It's mine tomorrow. Loads of people asking questions about the line, specifically how much I paid for it. Well, I paid £95 a tonne collected, but I did order 130 tonne of it. Not all of it was for us, some were for some neighbours. So it was a keen price, I would say. I mean, someone may have bought it for less, but it was a huge order and very local for us to collect. So that's what it worked out at. Oh yeah, and one last thing. It isn't the first time I've bought in bulk to that sort of size. So don't everyone be ringing up, kicking off if you're paying a lot more than that, because it is, you know, it was a repeat customer business of a large order. And also I kind of did them a favour last year. I let them film me spreading some of it for one of their promotional videos. Obviously the bearing on this went yesterday, and it's an eccentric one, so it won't be off the shelf so easily. But loads of people have been in touch, especially Sulky themselves on Twitter, and apparently they've got some in stock, so hopefully we'll be able to get it back up and running pretty quickly. So I'm going to get in touch with them tomorrow morning, but they've sent me the contact details of who to speak to for the right person. So thanks everyone for all that feedback. I'm going to go and have a quick look at the hitch on the Fastrac, because someone's got a new Fastrac and they were asking me where our camera was mounted and which video it was in. I can't find it, so I'll just go and quickly show them on here as well. The other thing is, there's a petition going around now to allow tractors to use red diesel on non-profit charity events, which would be likes of tractor runs. Now, that'd be great if we could get it. So if you're not making a profit, why should you be using taxed fuel? And it makes things a lot simpler. There is other ways around it, like even if they just let us say, well, okay, if you're on a charity event, just put some white diesel in and prove that you've done that. That could work. But I'll put the link below here anyway and see if you can fill it in for us. That is where the hitch is. Sorry, the camera is on the hitch on the fence. It's just on this bar here. Don't know whether they've put that in or it was already in. You see, it mounts up there quite nicely. Just above, sort of where this jaw closes. You can see better from there, can you? Really good mod. I'll show you in the cab. That's it there on the screen, so I'll just lift it up and then you can see. So it's really good for hitching up to trailers. Also, the Fastracs are now getting a new armrest with a new screen. So this picture was on the internet yesterday of it, so here it is. As you can see, massive improvement. Does away with this other screen up here then, and you can probably put that on it as well, the GPS one. I've had a little bit of a headache today. I didn't drink enough water yesterday, woke up dehydrated, and I've been trying to shake it off all day, which is really annoying. So I've not really done a lot of work. I've obviously been showing you guys the hitch on the tractor and different things like that. And I did say we do Diversification Sunday. So here's a little bit about the Small Animal Hotel. It's Diversification Sunday, and we are at the Small Animal Hotel. So the Small Animal Hotel is set up at one of the farms that we rent. Set it up trying to get the sun out your eyes. Set it up a few years ago with an ex-girlfriend, where some friends of ours were selling part of the business. So they used to look after small animals, and then they were looking after cats. Anyway, the cats to them was a better fit, so they were getting rid of the small animal part of it. So we bought this shed off them, which used to be where they used to have it, and then they used to have little runs off the sides, so you could see the square holes, and you'd put rabbits and different things in it, and when you went on holiday they'd look after it. Anyway, we moved it here. We converted it so that the front is a bit of an office, and I've not brought the keys with me stupidly. I can't remember the code anyway. So if you look inside, that's a little office. That is where people come and put the pets in. And then at the back there's basically kitchen worktops where you can keep really small animals like hamsters and guinea pigs, budgies, cages and things like that. And then at the other side of the farm, where I'm just walking to now, fence here, moving straw. Filmed it while I was up here the other day. The other side of the farm is where the bigger animals live. So when I say the bigger animals, I mean rabbits, pigeons, had pigeons stay, things like that. They go in these barns here, which I'll just flip the camera and you can see them better. So these are in these sort of stone barns now. Now, I'll go round the other side. I don't want to disturb any of the pets, so I'll go around the other side and look through the window because the sun's coming through the other side better. So That's inside now. There's no one in at the moment, so there's a bit of a tidy up going on. I don't really have anything to do with the running of it now. So like I say, I set it up with an ex-girlfriend. When we split up, I bought the business off her, and the girl that used to work for her now runs it. So she kind of runs it pretty much as her own business, and I just leave her to it. So if she wants to work hard, she can have plenty of pets. If she doesn't, she doesn't. So inside the barn, it's just divided up into them mesh cages of all different sizes, depending on how much you want to spend. Depends on how big a run your pet gets. So if you've got like 3 or 4 rabbits, you have a big pen, they can be like 15 or 16 pound a day. Small pens are I think about 7 or 8 pound a day. And then there's also just hutches. So if your rabbit just lives in a hutch, there's no point in having a big pen, and that'll just stay in a hutch. Like I say, pigeons and different things have also stayed there as well. So when you go on holiday, they take anything bar cats and dogs. So really good use of the space. Quite a cheap setup to do, because the buildings itself, it's only running wire mesh and timber to do them, and doesn't require a lot of power either. Just in the winter, you need a little bit of heat to heat them up, a little bit of lighting. The only thing is, it's just like livestock, it's tie-in. They've got to be fed and looked after, so you can't just sort of like go on holiday without having to plan and not have pets booked in, or have someone available to look after them when you're not there that can run it. People generally tend to bring them on a Saturday, because that seems to be there. Everyone seems to go on holiday, then they'll pick them up the following Saturday or a couple of days after. But we have it completely bookings only, so they have to book when they're coming to pick the pets up or when they're not coming to pick the pets up. Works really well. Little bit of mess to clean up, obviously. You've got to have someone that's into animals as well to look after it, but that is today's sort of bit of diversification going on at one of the farms that we have. Hope you enjoyed that, and it's maybe giving you some ideas as well, but don't hold one too close to here. Also, quickly, does anyone know where this tractor originally came from? You can obviously see the reg behind me there now, but if we can try and trace where it was sold new, it come from South Cave Tractors, I believe, but which farm it was on and where it originated, that'd be brilliant. So if you do, have a quick dig around and let me know in the comments. People said that they've not seen Adam for a while in the videos. Well, he's busy because he's got a wood chipper on the 250R. So this is some of the chip he did for Simon on Friday. So he's got an Instagram page, Northwest Forestry, and that's what he's been doing a lot of this recently. If you're on Instagram as well, type in From a Lancashire Lass. So Farmer's Daughter's done a podcast with me last week, and it's up on her Instagram kind of clicky bit now. So have a look at that. This is today's quiz question. It is a piece of concrete that was cast inside a traffic cone. Now, I did lose it, but I've now found it. What did we make it for? If you think you know, leave a comment below. I feel like it's a day of public announcements, but just quickly, someone was asking what the top link bracket looked like on the back of this. That's obviously not original, but I think the original one did look pretty similar to that, so that's what that is. The other thing is, the guy, remember, that flicked the car out the way with his little telehandler? Someone rang me today, got a similar problem going on. Now, the guy who did that, his daughter got in touch with me on Facebook, and I've lost whoever it was, the name. If you're watching, can you get in touch with me, please? Because I just wanted to see what the outcome was in the end. Thank you. That's all from me today, feeling about 80% because of my headache. How are you feeling today? Don't forget, leave a comment below, and any new watchers, tell me where you're watching from, and I'll see you all tomorrow when it's a Monday morning.